Alright guys, let's go on a trip. Oh my gosh, I am struggle with city on this trip this morning. Okay, thank goodness, like, we can still park in short-term parking because I got up so late. Normally I like to get up around like an hour, at least an hour before I have to leave the house for a trip, just because I like to make sure that I have everything and whatever. And my trip sign-in was at 7:30, so I would like to leave the house by 7:15. And I woke up at 6:45, and it even took me a minute to realize like what time it was, because I had set my alarm for 6:15, but I had set it, so this is so bad, I set it for 18:15, which is 6:15 p.m. and I should have put 2 and 2 together last night, and I just didn't. But somehow I was able to leave the house just a couple minutes late. I left at 7:18, so I'll probably be barely like signing in just on time. But the funny thing is my roommate actually woke up late this morning too. She had a 6 a.m. standby, so she was up this morning like tossing things around because she was like frantic about being late, and it woke me up. And if she wouldn't have woken me up then, like, who knows what time I would have gotten up this morning. So so a little crazy start to my 2-day. I'm going to Chicago today. That was actually originally a Tampa layover, so this is all chaos right now. But let's get to the airport. I'm eating some French toast sticks. I literally am like put in my passenger seat because I was just like, I have to get out the door. They don't even have syrup, so they're just a little bit but that's okay. Let's go to the airport. Let's get this trip started. Gotta get this bag cart in order for the passengers. Alright guys, we just got to the second plane that we're taking out today, going from Dallas to Tampa. And we have about 50 minutes until the flight, so we have about 25 minutes till boarding. The pilots aren't here yet, so the plane is pretty dark. There's no lights, but we had 66 people on our last flight, and we have about 60 on this one. Guys, look at this hair right now. What is this? This is what 12-hour days of flying looks like, I guess. We just got to the hotel. I gotta check and make sure there's nobody in my closet. Just got to the hotel in Chicago. We have like, I think it's like about a 15-hour layover. And I'm excited because, so I wasn't originally supposed to come to Chicago like I mentioned earlier. It was supposed to be a Tampa layover. And then about, like right after I got it, I think it was like a week or so after it came on my schedule, the flight that we're supposed to do tomorrow from Tampa to Chicago canceled. So instead they just ended up having us deadhead from Tampa to Chicago tonight, and then we're only doing one leg tomorrow. Also, this is throwing me off because the screen's playing back here, but I walked in and it was like a man's voice talking, and I was like, someone in my room? And it was the TV. I'm like, I don't ever understand why they just leave the TV on like that for people. But anyway, so back to my story that I was saying. So we're supposed to go to Tampa, but that didn't work out. But I have a friend, like a really, really good friend that I met in training, and she is based in Chicago, so I texted her and we're gonna meet for dinner tonight. So I'm super excited to see her because I have not seen her in, it's been over a year. This was back when I was based in DC was the last time I saw her, so I'm excited to see her. So I'm gonna change clothes and get ready so that we can go get some dinner. All right, this is Julia. Cheers! just talking about training, and I completely forgot about this, but Easter Sunday, we went to church together, like good little girls, after everyone else had gone out, and I completely forgot about this, but the day we went to church, they were doing communion, and so we're like sitting there in the aisle, and we start to pray, and we're like, wait,
we're holding our wafer and our little, you know, cup.
We never took communion, so everyone's praying, and I'm like kind of looking over, and I'm like, Julia, they already took communion.
We're like looking around, like,
so we like secretly did it while everyone else was praying.
It was awkward. I don't know.
Training them. So this is like my bestie in training. We hung out pretty much every weekend. So, Julia, welcome to the vlog world.
Happy to be here.
There's where we ate. What is going on here? Just made it back on my way to my room. Oh, someone left their key. I thought it was mine for a second, but I have mine. Oh, hello. Okay, where am I going? This side. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I had completely forgotten about that communion story until she reminded me of it at dinner. I forgot about that. That was so funny. I mean, when I tell you that we were so confused, we're like, what is going on? That was hilarious. So me and her in training, like, we were together like 24/7. We were constantly like studying together or something. And like, so in training, it's 6 weeks long, and I think there were 2 weeks where we had 2 days off, like Saturday and Sunday, but most days we only had most weeks we only had a Saturday or a Sunday off. And so her and I were like constantly just studying, because you just never really had time to, except for on those one days. But like we would maybe go to brunch or whatever. And so we were there during Easter. So we had decided to just go to church for Easter Sunday. And then that happened, and we were like, oh my gosh. But yeah, that was so good to get dinner with her. Her and I just keep each other laughing like constantly. We pick up right where we left off. It was so fun. I love getting to like reunite with people in training that I don't get to see as often. So that was a lot of fun. That's like one of the perks of this job that I love, is like people that live so far away from you. Every now and then, like, you're working and you're still getting to hang out with friends that you haven't seen in so long. So that was a lot of fun. So it is 10:09 local time here. Our van time tomorrow isn't until 10 in the morning, so I have 12 hours. I'm not gonna sleep for 12 hours. I usually like to get 8, but honestly when I'm working, like 6 is kind of doable. But I like to try to get at least 8. So what I'm probably gonna do is just either watch some TV or like play some games or do something on my iPad for a little bit before I'm ready for bed. Tomorrow we just do one leg, since our original trip was the 2 legs tomorrow and the first one canceled. Now we just do it was almost like we traded 2 legs tomorrow for 3 legs a day and 1 leg tomorrow. So it'll be easy too. It's just from Chicago to Philly, which is I think only like an hour-and-a-half flight. I'm not sure. I may be completely wrong. It may be longer than that, but I don't think it's that long. Guys, how weird is this? I'm literally coloring the pitch black deck. What? Why am I the way that I am? Good morning. Day 2 is here, and I'm so excited because it's just 1 leg. Chicago, Philly is gonna be so easy. Like, we don't even have to do snack bags on this flight. It's literally gonna be so quick and easy, and then we're done for the day, which is so nice. I have about 7 minutes to go catch the van, so I'm about to go down and do that right now. I haven't looked at the loads yet for today, but I'm pretty sure it was like maybe like 11 or something up front, and then I don't know, like 80 something in the back. So we're not full, but this will be the most full flight that we work this whole trip, because our 2 that we worked yesterday were 66 seats, I think, like around 60-70 people. And then it was funny, our deadhead was actually like the most full flight we're gonna be on this whole entire time, and we didn't have to work that one. So yeah, let me go catch the van. It is 3 p.m. and I just got up to my crash pad in Philly, and I'm done for the day. That was so easy. Oh my gosh. Like, sometimes I forget how easy this job can be, and there's nothing like it. Like, it's incredible. I literally did nothing really today, and I'm already done. It's 3 in the afternoon. So one thing so when we landed in Philly, we had a woman on our flight she was called a meet and assist, which means she just needs help like getting to and from places, but she doesn't necessarily need a wheelchair. Well, so I told the gate agent, since I was the number 1, we opened the door like, hey, we have a meet and assist. She didn't use a wheelchair to get down the jet bridge, but she might need help with her bags and stuff. So I don't know if you want to call a wheelchair or just have someone come to get her stuff, whatever. So it's the end of, the planning didn't take nearly as long as it normally does because we were not full, but 10 minutes later we had deplaned. She was standing outside on the jet bridge still waiting for someone to like come and help her. So we ended up just taking her stuff up, and we helped her walk up to the jet bridge, and we waited up there for probably another like 5-10 minutes until they finally got a hold of someone to come like help her out. So one thing I want to say about that is, so we, at least for my airline, I'm not sure how it works for other ones, but we hire someone, or like have a different company that does all like that kind of stuff with like wheelchairs, and then like whenever we have minors that are coming on planes and they need assistance, like all of that is handled by a different company. And so unfortunately it sometimes makes our company look bad because they haven't done their job right. So just keep that in mind if you're ever traveling and you have someone that needs assistance, needs a wheelchair. Most times, like I would say a good bit of the time it usually is fine. Like they're usually pretty good about it, but every now and then they just do not a good job. And that reflects poorly on us, but that's not on us like per se. It's more on like them, but we just hire that company. So it's a little bit on us, but more, I guess, on them. So that was something that happened today that I was like, a lot of people don't realize that we're not the ones that are responsible for that, but a lot of times we get, we're the ones that hear the backlash when it goes wrong. So anyways, I have 4 more days of flying. Tomorrow I do a 2-day layover in Denver. I texted another old training friend of mine that lives in Denver to see if she was going to be around. I might try to see her if I can. And then after that I have a 20-hour 2-day like Charlotte layover. Like it's like a 20-hour layover in Charlotte. I'm like, what am I gonna do for 20 hours in Charlotte? So we'll see how that goes. But that's all I have for this today. Had a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, press the like button, or you can always subscribe. But that's all I have for now. Bye.